So, hello everyone. My name is Hiswanshah bin Hanapi. So today our group would like to do some discussion regarding to our assignment title, which is a role of OSH legal requirement in business management. And the second one is Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia and its salient features. So let's start our forum discussion by introducing our participant, which is Mohamad Aiman bin Daud and Mohamad Farhan bin Ehyak. So any volunteer to ask the first question? So I start the first question. So Cik Adam, can you brief on the OSH Malaysia?
Okay, thank you, Hiswanshah. I will explain a briefing simple about Oshe Malaysia. So, the Oshe Malaysia, the Occupational Safety and Health Act is an act which provides the legislative framework to secure the safety, health, and welfare among all Malaysian workforce and to protect others against risk to safety or health in connection with the activities of person at work. This act was gazetted on 24th February 1994 and was cited as the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. This act is a practical tool superimposed on existing safety and health legislation. The principle of the Act is to make further provision for securing the safety, health, and welfare of person at work for protecting others against risk to safety or health in connection with the activities of person at work to establish the National Council for Occupational Safety and Health and for matters connected therewith. So, the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 or in Malay Akta Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan 1994 is a piece of Malaysian legislation which was gazetted on 24 February 1994 by the Malaysian Parliament. This principle of the Act is to make further provision for securing the safety, health, and welfare of persons at work for protecting others against risk to safety or health in connection with the activities of person at work to establish the National Council for Occupational Safety and Health and for matters connected therewith. So, that is the simple briefing on Oshe Malaysia, and thank you. And for the next question.
Alright. Regarding the Adam Aiman explain about the OSHA in Malaysia, I would like to add some points to make the points stronger. Alright. There are some rules that required to be followed of Malaysian OSHA itself. Okay, the first one is safety and health policy. The second one, the duties of employees, and safety and health officer. Okay, the third one is the company safety and health committee. Last one is occupational safety and health this inspection. I'm sorry. The fourth point is occupational safety and health inspection and officer. That's all from me. Thank you. Alright. Thank you, Ada Aiman, for the explanation. Alright. I have question for Hiswanshah. Okay, the question is, what is the rule of OSHA? Is there any specific rule of OSHA that we need to follow? Please explain Hiswanshah.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Farhan, for your question. So the question is, what is the role of OSHA? The role of OSHA is to ensure safe and helpful working conditions for working men and women by authorizing enforcement of the standard developed under the Act. by assisting and encouraging the state in their effort to ensure safe and helpful working conditions. And this is by providing for research, information, education, and training in the field of occupational safety and health. So this is my simply explanation for the role of OSHA. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that explanation, Hiswanshah. Next, I want to ask Mohamad Farhan Firdaus about the goals of OSHA. Can you explain about it?
Alright, thank you Aiman for the question, and thank you also Hiswanshah for the explanation. Alright, as far as I know, the primary goal of OSHA is to protect employee safety, health, and welfare at work from any workplace hazard and risk activities. This employee's responsibility is to guarantee that an effective system is in place, that employees participate, and there is continuous improvement in the management and occupational safety and health. The first and most important stage is to make sure that ordinary workers are aware and appreciate the advantage. I think this all I know from OSHA, the importance of OSHA itself.
So thank you, Mama Farhan, for your very detailed explanation. So we are going to the next question, which is for Muhammad Adam. All right. So what is the policy statement in OSHA?
Okay, thank you for that question, Hiswanshah. And thank you also for Farhan for the explanation about the goals of OSHA. And for the question about policy statement, uh, it is a policy of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health to continuously enhance the quality of products, service, and safety and health performance of staff alongside the relevant persons. Both the management and the staff will work together in preventing any potential non-conformity of products and service and any possibility of injury arising from incidents occurring at workplace. This department is committed to first providing and maintaining a quality, safe, and healthy workplace and system free of any hazard and risk. Second, ensuring all staff receive relevant information, directive, trainings, and supervision on how to carry out tasks in a correct and quality manner that poses no risk to health. Third, investigating all non-conformities of products and service incidents, occupational disease, occupational poisoning, and dangerous events, and taking steps to ensure they are not repeated. Next, identifying and complying with customer requirements and legal and other requirements as stipulated in the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, its regulation and the approved industrial codes of practice. And last, promoting and achieving the objective of occupational safety and health quality, work procedure and rules and guidelines of occupational safety and health among workers across the country. In order to ensure the implementation of this policy, the quality, occupational safety, and health management system is created, implemented, and maintained by this department. Okay, that is explanation about the policy statement.
Alright, thank you Adam for the explanation. The next question, I want to ask Hiswanshah. What is OSHA responsibility to the employees? Mic.
All right, thank you for the question. So what is OSHA responsibility to employees? So my simply explanation, employees have the responsibility to provide a safe workplace And employees also must provide their employees with a workplace that does not have serious hazard and must follow all OSHA safety and health standards. Employers must find and correct safety and health problem, and then our OSHA further require that employer must try to eliminate or reduce hazard first by making feasible change in working condition, switching to safer chemical, enclosing process to trap harmful fume, or using ventilation system to clean the air are example of effective ways to get rid of or minimize the risk. So next, rather than just relying on a personal protective equipment such as mask, glove, or earplug. Thank you.
According to the question, the Hiswanshah answer about the responsibility to employees, I want to add some point to make it strong about the responsibility to employees. So my point is providing a safe work environment. A comprehensive safety training program can only do so much if the workplace remains chock full of hazards. For this reason, one of the most important duties of the employer is to eliminate preventable workplace hazards. Employees are required to inform workers of their rights and responsibilities by posting the OSHA poster. Employees must also use color codes, labels, or signage to give appropriate warning to workers who may be exposed to hazards upon entering a specific work area. Below, so the OSHA designed color recommendation when informing workers of potential hazard, like danger. This danger is used to alert workers of immediate risk of all dangers. According to OSHA, all safety signals should be red or mostly red for maximum visibility. Second, a warning. An orange warning sign is for moderate risk, not considered as urgent as red danger sign. Next, caution. This sign is used for potential risk in the workplace. After that, a biological hazard. This biological hazard, because of the unique risk the biohazard dangers present, they are separated into another category with fluorescent orange or orange red color. Also, OSHA has also established safety codes that should be used when physical hazards are present in the facility. The red color, this color should be used for fire-related hazard. This pertain to areas where there are open flames and or flammable material that could ignite or explode. The yellow color, this color should be used for hazard related to striking, falling, slipping, and tripping. And that's all the point that I want to add to the question that asked to Hiswanshah. And thank you.
So what is OSH management system? Cik Mohamad Farhan.
Thank you, Hiswanshah. Alright, I will answer your question. Okay. What is OSH management system? Uh, OSH are the field concerned with prevention of occupational injuries and illness, as well as protection and promotion of employees' health. It aims to enhance working condition and environment. Occupational health is the promotion and maintenance of employees' physical and mental health, as well as their social well-being, all vocation. In this context, the fundamental concept of regulating functionaries assessment and management are the identification, recognition, evaluation, and control of dangers occurring in our workplace, in our management, in our from workplace that might affect workers' health and well-being. The potential influence on adjacent communities and the overall environment should be also considered. Okay. The fundamental learning process concerning hazard and risk reduction is the basic of OSH concept. current needs to master a raging industrialization and its demand for highly and economically dangerous energy source such as nuclear energy, transportation system, and increasingly complex technologies has resulted in the development much more advanced risk assessment and management tools. I think that's all. Thank you from me.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Farhan, for the explanation about the management system, cost management system. And the next question is about the roles. Does emergency manage roles does emergency management play? I want to ask to Hiswanshah about this question. Can you explain about it?
Okay, thank you for your question. So the role does emergency management play, which is to manage emergency action plans. For example, an emergency action plan must be in writing, keep in the workplace, and available to employees for review. However, an employee with 10 or fewer employees may communicate the plan orally to employees. Then, an emergency action plan must include the procedure for reporting a fire or other emergency. Secondly, procedure for emergency evacuation, including the type of evacuation and exit route. And then lastly, the emergency management also must have and maintain an employee alarm system in order to alert employees in a safe and orderly evacuation of other employees. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. Alright, I would like to ask Adam Aiman. Alright, Adam, uh, what OSHA function in our working environment? Could you please tell us?
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Farhan, for your question. Okay, OSHA function, cited primarily as the national authority in workplace safety. OSHA has multiple functions that lead to the achievement of its mission. A safe working environment for all workers. Essentially, OSHA operates with two main functions as a safety enforcer and as the safety consultant. So first, safety enforcer. OSHA most prominent function is to ensure that employees all over the United States comply with their safety standards. Failure to comply with OSHA's standard can lead to hefty fines, legal consequence, and tarnished reputation. OSHA complaints safety and health officer visit workplace and perform on-site inspection to identify and point out potential safety hazards to employers and employees. After the walkthrough, OSHA inspectors advise employees about the possible action they can take to mitigate identified risks, including the time frame granted to eliminate identified hazard. That's all from me about the question that from Farhan.
All right, thank you, Adam, for your explanation. Sorry, I want to interrupt, and I want to add some point about in view of safety consultant in the OSHA function. So, OSHA provide a free safety consultation to employers upon request. Through this function, an OSHA consultant will perform a walkthrough inspection with the employer in order to identify workplace hazards, provide helpful suggestions on how to eliminate safety issues, and assist employers in developing and maintaining an effective safety and health program. Additionally, OSHA consultants can also provide safety training for both the employer and employees on site or off site subject to approval. Thank you.
Okay. I think this may be a last question. to Muhammad Farhan. What you know about the employee rights? Can you explain about the employee rights?
Thank you for both of you for the explanation. Alright, what is employee rights? Okay, for employee rights, for workplace hazard, violation of OSHA standard or violation of OSH Act, workers have right to request OSHA inspection anonymously. Workers also have right to contact OSHA regarding the result of request inspection, along with other safety details related to their workplace, including safety measures, a record of work-related incident and illness. Employees can also ask an IOSH to examine and disclose information regarding the substance used and present in their workplace. Workers are exposed to toxic substance. They have the right access to chemical records and observe the monitoring and measuring of this substance. Under certain situations where there is immediate risk of danger, employees have right to refuse to go to work. Employees have the right to be notified of any violation of standards in their workplace, as well as any change made in abatement period. Workers can also dispute any citation made by OSHA to the employer. If the employer experiences adverse consequence from employees for engaging in OSHA protected activities, employees are entitled to file a complaint with OSHA. I think that's clear enough. Thank you.
Thank you for both of you for the detailed explanation about this title. I think we should stop here, and thank you also for finish this assignment. I hope this forum give a lot of benefit for each of us. Thank you so much.